next topic, inclusion. Ano ba? O sino ba ang tinutukoy natin dito? And our guest for today is the founder and chairman of Advocata, an NGO advocacy group giving voice to children with special needs. She is finishing her PhD in special education at UP Diliman and currently teaching at Assumption College, DLSU, and Andrewen Colleges. Welcome to Rise and Shine, Miss Rosario Villasor.
Good morning.
Good morning, welcome back.
Yes,
It's nice
thank
to have
you.
you back. Ayan, partner.
We will talk about inclusion. Ano
Inclusions.
nga bang inclusion? What is this all
inclusion?
about?
Ang inclusion kasi is, by the term itself, it means putting things together, bringing things together. So who are we talking about when we say we put things together? We're referring to children with special needs. So if we're taking it in the educational context, ang ibig sabihin nun, ang mga batang may kapansanan or children with special needs must be educated or placed in the same general education classroom as the children without disabilities. Okay?
Mixing the two kinds.
Yes,
To
mixing them together. Okay? And we can look at inclusion also as an attitude, meaning to say, ano ba ang values and belief systems natin tungkol dito sa pagkakataon na pinagsasama natin silang dalawa. But we look at inclusion as an educational philosophy where we say we have to celebrate diversity. Ibig sabihin nun, everybody is different. And in which case, dapat, kung ano man yung pagkukulang ng isa, dapat marunong tayong magpuno.
Punuan.
Yes, punuan. So inclusion actually is an continuing, ongoing process where we reduce the social exclusion. Dapat, magkaroon tayo ng paradigm shift na hindi natin ine-exclude yung mga children with disabilities. That's why we always refer to them as yung tinatawag nating person-first language. We must look at the child first and the disability second. So we don't label the children, ayan, autistic children yan. Sasabihin natin, no, child with autism. Kasi when we label them, we give an adjective and then we say, ano yan, may diferensya. But in reality, they are not with a disability as how we look at it, but we say they are different.
They're just different.
Okay. So, when we say inclusion, parang ibig sabihin na include din natin
Yes,
sila. Huwag natin silang i-isolate sa iba. Kailangan isama natin sila sa mga normal na bata or tao.
Yes.
Now, when we do that, meron bang benefits or advantages and disadvantages?
Yes, actually, mas marami ako nakikitang advantages in terms of educational, economic, and social benefits.
Okay.
Unang-una, pag sinabi nating educational benefit, that means everybody will have access to education. You know, a lot of research in other countries, especially India, 98% of children with disabilities are not in the school setting.
Yeah.
Hindi talaga sila pinag-aaral.
Okay.
So there are many children who are deprived of their inherent right to be educated.
Okay.
And then when you put the two together, there's an increased interaction. And then the regular children, hindi na sila matatakot kasi nakakasalimuhan na nila yung mga taong with children with special needs. And then we look at the economic context or benefit. If we do early intervention when they're young and we try to help them become self-reliant and productive, in the long run, society is not going to carry that burden of having to care for them. Kasi di ba lalaki, tatanda din yung mga batang ito. Pero kung magiging alagain sila, kailangan may yaya, kailangan samahan. So it becomes more burdensome for society to have more people who are disabled. Rather than pagbata pa lang, tuturuan mo na sila kung paano maging independent.
Okay, I'm sorry, I just have to ask this, partner. What about naman yung mga teachers? Kasi, of course, meron silang special needs. That's why we call them, special children or something. Paano, makaya po ba nila yan alagaan? Kasi iba yung treatment sa medyo norm, you know?
Yes, that's actually a very good question kasi yun ang major challenge ng inclusion. Kasi ang mga taong involved with children, nandyan ang teacher, nandyan ang principal, nandyan ang parent, nandyan ang classmate. If all of them are not going to be open to the idea that isama natin yung child with special needs inside the same classroom, talagang hindi makakaya yon. So, I actually have a very strong advocacy. We go to the public schools, we talk to general education teachers. The first thing they say, mahirap yan, hindi ka misped. You
Yeah.
know? But then I ask them, but how about if, let's say, you as a mother, binigyan ka ng Diyos ng isang batang may kapansanan? Anong magiging attitude mo? Oh, sige, wag na lang yan. Gawa tayo ng ibang anak na lang.
Of course
Diba?
not, syempre.
So that's what's exactly happening. So a teacher and the vocation for teaching, diba, is to educate all children. So kung nakakita ka ng isang child with special needs inside your classroom, the question now is, anong attitude ng teacher? Is all going to spell whether the child is going to succeed or not. So if you understand that the child has limitations, sino ang mag-a-adapt? Diba ang teacher? Kailangan siya ang gagawa ng mga approaches and strategies in order to help the child succeed. Kasi if all children will be the same, meaning to say same cognitive level, wala nang job ang teacher. Kasi given na magaling na yung estudyante. But it's when they come in different packages, that's when the challenge of how good a teacher you are in making a difference in the life of the child.
Okay.
Okay.
One more question, partner.
Sige,
Excuse me.
go ahead,
What if
partner.
yung child na normal and medyo, may special, how would they interact with each other?
Actually,
Baka hindi sila magkasundo or baka magkaroon ng tantrums or,
yes, that's a given, no? Because there are, in a sense, behavioral manifestations of a child who is kind of different from the regular one. Pero kasi, everybody learns from interaction. Diba? I don't know your background and we come together in this show. And so I have to look and say, how do we kind of harmonize? Diba? And so when different people come together, like a melting pot of different races, and then we try to adapt to each other, we learn from each other's culture. So in the same way, if I expose my child who is regular or normal to a child with disability, una matatakot siguro siya. Pero in the long run, mas magiging caring siya. Kasi
Mas maiintindihan
niya. At
Okay.
hindi na siguro siya tatakbo. Kasi,
Yes.
mami, parang bakit iba yung itsura nitong batang ito? Pero kung constant interaction with the child makes them more tolerant, more patient, more understanding. So nakikita mo na may natututunan yung regular child, may
Whereas-
natutunan din yung special child. Bakit? Gagayahin niya kasi yung mga behavior ng mga batang regular. At alam niya na hindi sila nagtatantrum, dapat hindi rin ako magtantrum. Di ba? Sasabihin, papakita ko ano yung right way of behaving is because they see everybody doing it. So they're going to now adapt to that. That's why we say the child is going to grow up normally, better, when they are mixed together. Kasi kung ilalagay mo yung child with special needs kasama nung kanyang mga kauri, di magkokopyahan sila. Di lahat sila nag-headbanging. Diba? Lahat sila nagfa-flapping ng hands o nag-ganon the whole time. Pero pag nakikita nila yung mga ibang bata na hindi gumagawa ng ganon, meron siguro silang pwedeng kind of discipline or
Example.
control. Yes, they have a
Example.
model to follow.
So how can we achieve inclusion?
First, we have to have an open heart, an open mind. It starts actually with the premise of what you call being humanitarian. Ibig sabihin nun, we look at the child and we say, respect the rights of the child. The child has inherent rights to study. Di ba? Kasi minsan yung parents, ang guumpisang obstacle. Kasi kinahihiya niya yung anak niya na mayroong kapansanan. Diyan na lang sa bahay, wag nang pag-aralin.
Oo.
Diba?
Meron talagang ganun. Parang
Yes.
iniiwan na lang sa
bahay. Oo.
So,
So,
parang kinahihiya nila.
Mm-mm.
Pero hindi kasalanan ng bata yun.
No, exactly. So when we look at the child, we cannot blame the child for how he was born here in this world. So ano ang mga three things that we have to consider if we want inclusion to work? One, you have to be flexible. Yung criteria natin sa school, huwag tayong masyadong mahigpit na, ay, itong batang to takbo na takbo, alis na yan sa classroom ko. Ay, yung batang yan, mahina, palaging bagsak ng bagsak sa test, tanggalin. Yung tanggal tayo. So, let's be flexible in our criteria. Let's embrace the fact that everybody is different. Yeah.
Yes.
And secondly, we have to collaborate. Obviously, yung sinabi nga ni Jen, natatakot yung mga regular teachers kasi baka hindi sila equipped. So, collaborate with specialists. Hindi naman dapat pasan ng isang teacher yung buong challenge of the child with disability. So, ang gagawin lang niya is kausapin niya ang SPED, therapist, lalo niya maiintindihan yung condition ng bata. And the last one is active participation. Dapat lahat ng stakeholders, parents, teachers, principal, students must all come together and say, let's all work together and help this child. Kasi when we help one child, it makes such a big difference. Alam mo yung kanyang self-concept, self-esteem. And you see so many celebrities, so many athletes, they are with a disability and yet they succeed.
Yeah.
So we need to focus on not the weakness, not
But
the
the
disability,
strength.
but the strength.
Yeah.
Yun. At saka, no, we really have to accept them.
Yeah.
And habaan ng pasensya.
Yes.
Yun ang pinaka, to sa lahat.
We have to love
Understanding.
them.
Yes.
How loving are you is going to determine whether the child will
So
succeed or
itong
not.
nakikita natin, Miss Rosario, sa, ayan yung mga, may...
Monitor.
Oo.
Yes, that's actually the children in the broad spectrum of the disability category. So meron tayong autism, intellectual disability, hearing impairment, visual impairment. So marami. And all of them are, in a sense, excluded kasi they are placed in special centers. So very limited yung kanilang interaction. So paano yun? Pagka lumaki na sila, how will they be integrated into mainstream society? Kung from the beginning, nakaseparate na sila.
Yeah.
So dapat from the beginning pa lang,
Ihalo na.
ihalo na
na
sila.
sila.
Oo. And everybody will have a nice experience with the differences of each person.
And they will also learn from one another.
Actually, ang mga children with autism, matatalino yan.
Yun nga daw eh.
Saka very focused sila. Yung mga applications natin sa iPhone natin, ang gumagawa niyan, mga Asperger syndrome.
Asperger syndrome.
Yeah, they're on the high-end spectrum of the autism.
Yung mga savants.
Yes, they're the savants. They're highly skilled on one area. So when you celebrate their strength, they can contribute to society.
When we try to focus on their strengths.
Yes.
Yeah, and not their weaknesses.
Not disability. So ang feeling ko, marami naman pwedeng i-contribute ang mga bata, except that nalilimit yung chances kasi pag na-diagnose sila, parang, I'm sorry, but we don't have the capability of handling this particular disability. Already, may barrier na.
Alright.
That's a good point.
Okay, this has
That's
been
a good
very
point.
interesting topic.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Miss Rosario. Do you have a site where our viewers can reach you?
Yes, we have a Facebook page. It's facebook.com/Advocata Inc. And then we also have an email page which is, an email which is advocatainc@yahoo.com. And then our cell phone is 0932-88-24453.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you once again, Miss Rosario
Thank you so
Villas.
much.